studio all morning because it's fantastic. The company is Indy Pick Up. We've got Josh Conrad with us. And basically what we're talking about is I've got some big honking stove or tank in my basement that has not been used, and you will come out and haul it away. And because the thing's made out of metal, it's free.
Absolutely. So one of the things we noticed in the market, we've been doing automotive recycling for many years now, and one of the needs that we saw out in the community was that people had things in their garage or their sheds that they needed to get rid of, and they really didn't have a way of doing that. So we wanted to meet that need in the Indianapolis market and the surrounding markets, and so yeah, that's what we do. If you have any type of appliance, anything like that, and even if it's not an appliance, we do removal as well. So we'll come out to your house, we'll pick up that appliance or that metal for free, no charge to the customer, and not only will it divert from the landfill, but also it helps clean up your garage. So.
And if, and this is not your forte, but if there's a bunch of other junk that is not metal, you will pick that stuff up too for a fee.
Absolutely. So there's a lot of things that we have to get rid of that cost to get rid of as well, like TVs is a popular one, and some other things like that that may cost a little bit of money or can't avoid the landfill. So in that situation, we would have to charge a small fee, but it's just dependent on what the customer has.
And you, with the metal stuff, you make your money by putting the stuff back in circulation. You've actually got a scrap metal operation.
Absolutely. So let me give you an example. So we have refrigerators. A refrigerator can't just be scrapped. There's Freon, and which is a gas that's inside of it that has to, by the EPA, be removed properly. So we have machines that remove that. Then we cut the metals out of it, the compressors, and then scrap everything to the appropriate metal that it goes with.
And you really can't overstate how important it is to keep stuff like that out of our landfills. Right?
Absolutely. So, you know, it's even more critical the more we go, you know, with the green initiatives that a lot of companies have and a lot of individuals just being good stewards of the of our land and what we do. So we definitely want to help do that as well and make it a good experience for everybody.
Okay, let me sort of set up a worst case scenario premise for you. I'm moving out of a place to move in with my wife, and I basically have to give up all of my possessions, elliptical trainer, I don't know, a beer fridge, all kinds of stuff. Can I actually call you and have you just get rid of everything that's not even metal, the whole deal?
Absolutely. So you can call us. We have a direct phone line that it goes to, and right there we can give you pricing on what something would cost, whether you have it there ready to be removed or we need to go into the house and remove it. Whatever option you need, we're available for.
So how does this look when you come out to the house? I mean, how many people come? How quickly are you able to do it? Is there a big... do you bring a big truck out in front? How's it work?
So we do. So we have a couple different types of truck with lift gates to help our employees make sure that they're staying safe and they're lifting ergonomically, things like that. But yeah, we'd have a truck come out and we route it based on where the location is and the day of the week. But generally, when somebody calls, sometimes we can get it same day.
Wow. Okay.
But within probably 2 or 3 days right now is where we're at, and we'd be able to remove it, no problem.
All right. And in terms of the stuff that is not metal and not recyclable for you, can you give us sort of a ballpark of what this is going to run me?
Yeah, so if you have, let me give you an example, like maybe a complete garage clean out, something like that. If it's like, let's say you have, I just did a customer the other day who they had 3 couches, a couple other small things with them, some rugs and things like that, and we were right around $75 was the charge.
Oh, wow.
And that was to remove all of that.
Yeah.
What some people don't know, too, is sometimes things you don't think are recyclable.
Okay.
That couch that you have, that's a recliner couch, all that metal in there makes that recyclable. So that couch will actually be recycled. You know, some of the couch still may end up in the landfill, but a majority of that can be recycled will be.
And Patty, as I throw it over to you, I want to point out that because we do so much fun stuff with food on Lifestyle Live, my boys from Indy Pick Up brought a cake.
Whoa.
Is that awesome or what, huh?